I want to state that there is a difference between attacking the judiciary and attacking the decisions of the judiciary. It is the democratic right of every citizen to comment and review the decisions of the judiciary. It is a democratic right. But that should not be confused with attack on individuals within the judiciary or the institution of the judiciary.
All right.
We can only improve the work of judiciary by criticizing constructively the outcomes of their decisions. Now, whether the election meets the standards required by the law. If they don't meet the standards required by the law, they will save the whole country by declaring that this election should be cancelled. But if the elections actually meet the right standards, then they declare who the winner is. Otherwise, if any challenge to elections has to be sent back to the people to vote, then you can always have trouble causers who want to create problems for the nation. Any outcome of the elections will be sent to court, and then the judge will say, okay, let's go and do a rerun of the elections. So, for all you know, there is no reason why that person is complaining. So, I think that we take the view that our courts should be the final arbiter in our elections after the EMB has declared the results.
And they are not usurping the functions of the voters.
Satisfied. You go.
They are not usurping the functions of the voters.
Not at all, because the outcome of the elections is actually the decision of the voters.
All right.
And so if somebody is trying to usurp the decision of the voters and declaring the elections wrongly, the court will come in to protect the voters by determining who the right winner is, and it will be accepted as the will of the voters. As for Ghana, there is freedom to criticize the work of the judiciary.
All right.
You may disagree,
all right,
but after your criticism, you have to comply. And in our case, if it happens in Ghana, the judges will be exposed and dealt with. There are sufficient provisions that also can sanction judges who misconduct themselves. But you don't have to.
This is the government now building houses, but by the governing party in power. So there's been that debate. Should the governing party in power build houses for judges or not?
Government is different from the party in power. Because if the government decides that there is a challenge with judicial accommodation, then it is budgeted for and built, and it doesn't belong to the judge. It's a duty post where the judges will stay, and when they retire, they leave. But I cannot imagine a government building houses and giving it to them judges free of charge. It will raise very serious questions. I don't think it can happen in Ghana.
To do, which is a policy court dealing with serious matters, not all these things that get to go around. I don't know. Are we rounding up now?
So, yeah, I mean, okay, I'm just going to give you the last time.
Let me just round up that. Just round up. You don't need to come back to me to say what we all need to do is to make sure we have strong institutions. No, judiciary cannot save the democracy by itself. Political parties cannot do that by themselves. All other institutions cannot. Where everybody needs to be standing to do what they have to do. But each one of us in each of our little shell will have to make sure we strengthen the institution, not personalities. When a litigant, voter or whoever goes to court, let him be sure that he'll get decision from the court. The judge has applied the law, looked at the evidence, everything, and it has nothing to do with who is on the other side. It has nothing to do with money, weight, power, or anybody. You know, that in whichever it is, that they got judgment how it was supposed to be based on the facts before it. Each one, we need strong institutions so that when you leave office, when you go, you know that if you did wrong, you did wrong. If you didn't do it well, you didn't do it well. But not that because I'm able to influence it, then I get judgment. Then tomorrow, you go out and then it's turned against you. I don't know if you remember one electoral act a few years back, an amendment they did, When the legislature were doing this amendment, they sat there because they were in the National Assembly and they had the power to make these amendments. They didn't look at it in terms of all of us. What it would be like if I'm the other side. They looked at it with where they were. What happened that year? 90% lost their seats.
Yeah.
They made that law and they were caught by it.
That was
because
in
when they were
2022.
making the law, when they were making the law, they did not look at it as general. So you don't go to a case and look, oh, it's this is so and so, let me do it this way. No. Justice has to be fairly seen. The court has nothing but confidence. That's all we have. We don't have arms.
All right, my lord, I won't allow you to go without asking you this question. When you see judges nowadays being given houses built by those who are in power, and then you hear Nigerians saying that, just like one of the presidential candidates said here, that the judiciary is in the pocket of politicians and government. How do you feel?
Don't even drag me in here. I'm here to talk about political parties and you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a fireside chat. This is what Nigerians are saying.
I was not there. They didn't give me house, so I was not there. So I've retired. At this point, I say thank you so much. Thank you.
Very interesting perspective there. She wouldn't want to be dragged there, but I mean, these are the questions Nigerians are asking. Should judges be have houses built for them by those in government? I don't know what happens in Ghana. If that does happen in Ghana, I mean, what would be the situation like?